I swear, the more you wake up and you just kick the devil of lust to the other side of the galaxy where you can't even, where it can't even fuck with the universe mental health, you seeing things for what they really are. First of all, shout out to Rock Side of the Rebirth. I'm gonna have his Instagram link in the comment section, because he literally was my therapy session off of a conversation that I can have. However, he takes it way further in the name of muscle, right? Listen, bro, you already know where I'm at in the Bronx. So, like, anywhere the Barrio rings, like Soundview, Allerton, all that, even the Queens and all that, bro, it's literally, like, it's all in my muscle memory, and my body is screams. All that, the Barrio is literally built for the basketball court, right? Doesn't take away from Rock Salad, who is a Gorilla Mountain, or even a female version of him, let alone his preference, and 1/12 of that National Guard, right? Right. This is the thing. One thing that the Muscle Mountain goddesses and the gods told me is that the minute you start powerlifting and all that, you're not even in the barrio anymore, even though you do walk amongst the barrio within the general public, but you're already in Penn Parkway. That's as high rise as it gets, and that's a high rise right next to Allerton. Okay? This is a thing, right? Without regurgitating the discography or whatever the case is, because it's very demonic to the culture that left the barrio the minute they power lift. You understand? Sort of like a Shore Haven thing as well, which is when you go further up in the 27 bus, it's like that's right after Soundview. Okay? Right. So we're not going to regurgitate my discography off the respect of the animal kingdom's mental health. All right. But I will say this, Rock Salad, right? And his preference of women, which, you know, every time I read, every time I look at his videos or, you know, just read through his content, it was like a therapy session for me, courtesy of a anti-femme, or, you know, one of those olive oil heads that will literally fuck my mind up, right? Even a fish. But the thing is, it's like, you can't do that to a fish. You can't do that to a fish the way y'all do to this LGBT member. Project that and as it's reverse. Okay? On all sides of the street, snake, scorpion, all that. Teach a fish how to swim, because it's way worse coming from a gay boy. Do you understand? Thank you. It's way worse when it's coming from a gay boy trying to teach a fish how to swim, or when you're trying to teach a man, woman, or a lady boy how to be mermen and mermaids. Do you understand? All in the muscle kingdom. Now with me, I stood in what is it? Phys ed, was active, this and that. Times I skipped gym and all that, but like, even then, I hit the gym briefly or whatever the case is. I did way more than a treadmill or whatever the case is. Hence, you know, my feminine features was like, it became more of a white woman, a white she-devil. Okay, even in the black spaces. All right. With that being said, I still lifted. I did the whole 25-pound lift, this and that. And then the yoga and all that. Anytime there was a gym session, yoga, or whatever the case is, throughout my whole fucking eon of life, I took that opportunity, because all that builds up your confidence, discernment, mental health. You know what? And then the martial arts gym that started it all and kind of solidified my spot. Mind you, I'm still Edwin Starr's pupil, right? Right. Without regurgitating the discography out of the animal kingdom's mental health, because we do not need the gorilla nation to start pounding down in the barrio. Thank you. Which is why I will not even put my fucking link in the content or whatever the case is. Thank you. Now, with that being said, peace be to you and yours. Amen.